catch if you fall. All is fair in love after all. If my arms are free and you trust me, then you might as well. It might not be as it seems. We could be lost in one fantastic dream, but as long as we keep it temporary, for now at least. Times are only healer now, so why don't we go and kill some? Times are only healer now, so why don't we go and kill some time, some precious time. Come on and give my heart a break. Times are only healer now, so why don't we go and kill some? Times are only healer now, so why don't we go and kill some time, some precious time.
Applaus, Applaus, Applaus. Willkommen bei Music for Your Tipi. Wir sind wieder da mit unserer zweiten Show 2018 und nachdem wir beim letzten Mal einen waschechten Berliner hier zu Gast hatten, haben wir heute einen waschechten Forest-Fan hier und let me just share with Forest. This is Mr. MP O'Reilly. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Mick.
Good to be here.
Und wir werden die Show in Englisch machen, denn Mick ist Engländer und of course you feel a bit better when you speak English with me, won't you?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
will.
right. That's cool. The first song was called Catch.
Yeah.
And it's and there's an EP called Catch.
Yeah.
Is that song on that EP?
Yes.
It is. Yeah.
It is on there, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
10 points.
10 points. We will have a couple of more songs off that EP tonight.
Yep.
Yeah, great.
Mhm.
But first, we will hear a song for you called "Safe in the Wool of the Black Sheep."
Mhm.
MP O'Reilly.
Okay.
Was never mentioned a secret thought. This kind of behavior she would never resort to, but it's inside, embedded within. How could she be neutral? How could she not win? Protection of some kind of sanity she'd rather keep safe in the wool of a black sheep. And so it's your birthday, it's come around so soon. You're born in the April, but you celebrate in June. Oh, I summoned the fair for your dinner gone, lying on your Brazilian mahogany chaise lounge. She got some style, all the best antiques, everything is paid for, but the counter falls refused admission of a kind designed to render sleep. Safe in the wool of a black sheep. An infinity of chances has led us to what we know and all we enjoy to some degree. A condition I've assumed superiority. It's all in a day's work, neglected and rotten fruits of our own labor will serve to feed the wants and create an abundance of fleas. Protection of some kind of sanity she'd rather keep. Refused admission of a kind designed to render sleep. The shouting of a profanity they'd like to bleep. We're gonna be safe in the world, safe in the world, safe in the world. Thank you.
Thanks, Mick. The Longest Day is going to be the next song. Can you tell us a bit about the song? Because that song is on is part of a soundtrack of a film called Die Anfängerin by Alexandra Zell.
Yeah.
And can you tell us a bit about that?
The film or the song or both?
Yeah. How did they find you, or how did you get in touch?
I was playing at the Fête de la Musique, and just played it like an ice cream bar. And Alex was there and liked my songs and said she'd like to use one in a film. And about 3 years later, I was contacted and I sent her the record and she used it. So
okay. And the film is about to come out, or is it out
it
already?
Came out in January,
okay.
January the 18th, and it's done the run around Germany already. So it did a month in the cinemas and such. And it's now in festivals in the US, which is good. It's still kind of being shown at small art house cinemas in Berlin, I think at the Casablanca particularly, in Adlershof.
How was the situation when you first saw the film and then heard it?
Oh God, I was embarrassed with this latest one, because it was a really sort of packed theatre. There was and it was being linked to another film theatre. And it was at a film festival. It opened the Deutsche Film Festival back in August 2017. So it's a big audience, big fuss and fuss, you know, and red carpet and all that kind of thing, blacked out limousines and all that kind of thing. So anyway, we got down there, and and eventually when it was shown, I had no idea I'd be called up to the stage, but I was, and I was like, oh my God. But it's a funny experience. It's a bit embarrassing, to be honest, to be sitting in there and oh God, you know, sort of sad, melancholic song. It's like, oh God. But anyway, it's still, of course, positive, you know.
Great. So let's hear it. The Longest Day.
Okay.
MP Riley.
I chanced another walk with her again today. Regret and etiquette were with me all the way, asking if we could finish off where we had left. It seems that I was late to witness the eclipse. The longest day. Today the sun came up and dried her heart to clay. The longest day. Clutching at straws, love flossed like needles in the hay. Oh, how it burns. Oh, it burns. And when the sun burst through the clouds and made a beam, I never thought that she'd be caught up in between. I'll never watch her grow, so must sing my refrain until the world is turned and grass is high again. The longest day. Today the sun came up and dried her heart to clay. The longest day. Clutching at straws, love lost like needles in the hay.
Thank you. There's moments in this show where you really get goosebumps, you know? And it's probably one of the moments. What we're hearing next is "Home for a While." It's on the EP as well, isn't it?
It's on the EP, yeah.
Yeah. What's that song all about?
What's it about? Yeah, kind of. Yeah. It's about finding a new home and finding a new situation. And I moved into a place with my daughter after splitting up, and we had this home for once together, and it was that really. And so, but it's a kind of, I think it could be a universal song for anyone that doesn't feel at home for any reason,
okay,
or never does feel at home, you know, which is some people kind of drift around, you know.
But talking about home, you've been travelling a lot.
Yeah, I've travelled pretty well. Yeah.
Australia, France.
Yeah, I was in Australia for a year, and
you played music there in bands as well.
Yeah. I toured, did a sort of mini tour around Australia. It's hard to talk because it's so big, but played in Melbourne, played in Perth and Fremantle and that. Yeah,
right.
Some pretty good shows too. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Home for a While.
Ah.
Home for a while. I'd like to make this home for a while. We have traveled oh so many miles. our home for a while. Home for a while. Why don't we make this home for a while? It's time I saw my baby's blue eyes smile in our home for a while. Forget about your cares, your blues. Come on, kick back, take off your shoes. Let's make ourselves a bed down by the fire. Tomorrow's just another day. Who cares about what they all say? Running around is just for fools. There's nothing here you'd have to prove in our home for a while. Oh, come on, let's make this home for a while. We have walked about 1,000 miles to our home for a while. Forget about your cares, your blues. Come on, kick back, take off your shoes. Let's make ourselves a bed down by the fire. Tomorrow's just another day. Who cares about what they all say? Running around with all those fools. There's nothing here you'd have to prove. So many times we get to lose. This time we get the chance to choose in our home. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Classic open chord in the end.
Yeah. Can't resist them.
You're in Berlin for longer than 10 years, aren't you?
Yeah, sort of getting on probably for 13. When I first came here, I used to go back and forth, so pretty much, 11, 12 years maybe.
Okay. And you're in contact with the local music scene, obviously.
Yeah. Not extensively, but I am,
I've read that you played on Old Indiana. Viewers know him, definitely. David Hull, that you played in David Hull's
Hull,
album.
good friend of mine, yeah.
All right, okay.
I first played, he used to do a bar, run a acoustic night down, or a band night down at the the Hotel Bar.
Okay.
And that was my first gig down there. So I sort of ran into him pretty early, really, and yeah.
Great.
And
and is there and do you see yourself as a session musician, or you?
Well, no. I mean, when I first came, it was a challenge really to sort of be. I wanted to be a multi-instrumentalist.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've achieved that. But,
Okay.
I played a bit of drums with various sort of people, David included. We went out and did some gigs, and I played all kinds of things: extra guitar, backing vocals, percussion, hitting boxes, anything really. Right. And because it was just a fun thing to do, and it was a challenge, and we went to we did a little tour of Barcelona, and
Okay. And there is an album planned for this year, a solo album from you.
Yeah.
Is that is there a when will it come out?
Well, autumn is the
autumn.
That's the working to get that finished for autumn.
Okay.
Yeah. And
we will get back to that after the next song, I'd say.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Is that on the album, or is it not? Is it Spangled Jack?
Spangled Jack has not been recorded yet, so that will be on the album. Yeah. So this is an exclusive.
Watch out.
Spangled Jack.
vista. Decisions are made. Painting is the landscape. We can't stand in the way. He's tearing down the houses where you and I once played. Spangled Jack is coming, gangway. There's a house up on a hilltop with a high wall and a gate, but no entry for the rightful. Jack's standing in the way. He's selling plastic souvenirs of what was ours anyway. The blacksmith cast the turnstiles, the keys have been mislaid. Oh, here comes Spangled Jack now, singing everything is beautiful in the beasts of England. Sing along. Oh, here comes Spangled Jack now, singing everything is beautiful in the beasts of England. Sing along. In the name of choice and free reign, circuses are staged, and the strangers here are welcome, as long as they can pay to raise their ensigns higher and obscure the eyes that say Spangled Jack is coming to rule the day. Rule the day.
Is there a real Spangled Jack?
Is there a real? Well, it's kind of what you might call the beast with two heads, Britain and America. You know, the sort of power that it has and how it affects people lower down the food chain, shall we say? And yeah, it was kind of written. Yeah, it was just, you know, if they want to do something, they'll push everyone else out of the way to do it. You know.
Okay.
Essentially, yeah.
And this song is going to be on MP O'Reilly's next album. Is that title? Yeah.
No. I might trade on the. I might just call it The Longest Day, but I'm not sure. Yeah.
Which will be hopefully released in autumn 2018. Are you playing live at the moment?
At the moment, not, because I'm trying to finish the recordings. Yeah. There might be some one-off stuff. Fedella Music, whatever, round and about the odd support maybe, but yeah, autumn again to promote the album. When it comes,
okay. Yeah. We're going to post that on Facebook on our Music for Your Tipi site, definitely. The dates when Maker's playing live and supporting him, promoting his album. And we have a final song for you tonight. Wir danken euch fürs Zuhören wieder mal und Thank you, Mick, for coming.
Vielen Dank.
Again. And the last song is called Star.
When everywhere is nowhere, when no one in this world is there to care, if you're lonely in a crowd, feeling like your ship has run aground, I will be your star to stare by, a beacon in the night, be a star until the journey's through. You'll start to stay by. Rest easy, take your time. Changes happen round us all the time. If we take them in our stride, learn to take just one step at a time. Star to stare by, a beacon in the night, be a star until the journey's through. Your star to stare by. Your star, I'm gonna be a star to stay by, a beacon in the night, be a star until the journey's through. You start to stare by.